All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Mdawg, and we are fishing here at Mosquito. This is going to be the first video, potentially in a series, if I decide to actually do this. And I will probably do this a little differently in the future. But the idea is, I talked about this earlier in, I think, the last video I made, as well as the stream tonight. The idea would be like making a video focused on trying to get one trophy off of your trophy card at a specific lake. So we're at Mosquito. This is a spot where I was finally able to get a trophy eyed. So first, let me show you what we're using. We're using classic hair rig, so carp rig with a 9.7 fluorocarbon leader, a size large 1 hook, mussels and fruit 16. The 16 is important. I tried the smaller ones and was catching really a lot more bream, small bream, and smaller eyed. So the 16 is important. Mussel dip, and then an eyed mix, a PVA mix that is basically just eyed ground bait plus clay. So oat flakes, peas, cookies, clay, sunflower oil. I think that's all you need to know. All three of the rigs are the same setup here. And what you want to do is clip 25 and just basically casting into this 5-meter hole. So anything in this direction should be fine. Now, this is not a good silver grind. This is not the most fun place to fish. This is actually quite slow. But if you're just like me, looking to try to mark that trophy eyed off your list, at least right now, this is a spot where that is doable. And I'll cast this back in just in case we get a quick bite. Chances are we won't catch another fish while I'm making this video because this isn't going to be a long video. But I will show you that this is the trophy that came in. 4.3 kilo eyed right here. And I've been fishing this spot off and on during my whole stream tonight. So I've been here for, I took a break now for a while, but like 4 hours basically in game. And so now, I didn't keep small fish, and I made fish pieces out of a lot of stuff, but still very slow compared to what you would expect most spots to be. And that's probably because we're so specifically targeting the trophy eyed that it was just slow like this. And this is something I saw off the VK site. Someone had posted on there. That's probably going to be where I get a lot of my ideas on how to try for specific trophies. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to the game, if you go to trophies here under your statistics, per lake, they break down some of the trophies that are available there. So tonight we got this 4.3 kilo eyed off of mussels and fruit 16. So in the future, if I continue this type of series, what I'll probably do is actually, if there's a spot where I feel like it's possible, like, let's go back to that list here. Obviously, common roach is one that we should be able to do fairly, I'm not going to say easily because it depends on how hot the roach spots are. But with the right baits, you would think you would have a chance of that at Mosquito. And so maybe that's what we do next. But instead of like just doing a video here at the end, like, hey, I did it, I'll try to actually record maybe an hour of fishing a spot, trying to get that fish. And if it doesn't happen till later after the video recording is over, I can either make a follow-up video or just update the description of the video to say whether I got it or not. Some fish are going to be very difficult and will probably require several sessions of maybe even trying out different spots trying to get it. But I thought this might be a fun distraction, a series of videos to do. And it's not one that like there's a time pressing of nature of it. I can come back to this, even if I just do like one a month or something. But it was nice to see this. I felt like eyed was going to be one of the more difficult ones if there wasn't an active spot. So when I saw that the eyed were coming in fairly consistently in this spot, I decided to just be patient and wait for it. And sure enough, it did come in. So if you're looking to mark eyed off of your trophy card here at Mosquito and you don't mind being patient, then this is a good spot. The 9.7 kilo leader felt right. I mean, it took me in the red a little bit, but it wasn't difficult to get in at all. So that seemed like the right leader size for doing this. I mean, I don't know. You could try a little smaller leader, and you're going to struggle to get it in maybe initially. You have to really be careful. But I don't know that that would increase your chance of hitting the trophy. I don't know that that's the case. These are eyed, so sometimes you'll get those nibble bites, and you'll think, oh, well, there's not really a fish there. But because it being an eyed, there may be. The other thing we could have done is we could have used our Boonison rods and increased our trophy chance a little bit, perhaps. I just decided to switch over my carp rods, but Boonison might help you go a little faster on it. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know that there's much else to say. Like I said, we're at 5749 Mosquito. This is what it looks like on the map. 25 clip, casting sort of in this area here. So we can go see how much the fish sell for. Hopefully, you know, in going for trophies, hopefully we'll find some spots that are actually active and hot enough that we're also making decent silver while we're doing it. This is not one of those spots, though. This was very slow. For the amount of time we fished there, 275 silver is nothing. But that trophy eyed was worth 54.94 silver, so I will take that, and that pushes it back over to 5K. Thanks for everyone who came into the stream tonight. We had a nice long time hanging out with some of our newer players to the game. A lot of folks were there under level 20 who we were able to send a lot of stuff to, a lot of different baits, gear that different players had donated to give to newer players, and then we just kind of got to hang out doing a fun competition here at Mosquito. So that was a good time, and I really appreciate everyone that was here. We'll see real quick if we get one more fish before we end this recording. Yeah, and it's on there now. 95% of the fish you're going to catch with this setup are going to be eyed and bream. And thankfully, if you use this size boilies, the majority of the bream will be markers, and all the eyed have been markers. Only when I use smaller boilies did I see some of the smaller fish, but it's also going to be a very low bite rate. My trophy came in around 4 or 5 in the morning, I think. I mean, so you're kind of looking at starting about this time, just before evening starts, all the way till maybe 8 or 9 in the morning is when you're hoping to get bites. During the rest of the hours of the day, you know it's going to be really slow, pretty much non-active. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of series. I mean, I'll probably just throw this into the mix, at least until I start the next leveling series. And I still don't know what that one will look like or how long I'll wait. I think we're right on the edge, or on the precipice of the new river coming out. So if that does happen and it's fun at all, I'll probably spend at least some amount of time focused on trying to discover that river with you all as well, both in videos that I make as well as time I spend streaming. Okay. See you next time. Good luck on getting your trophy eyed at Mosquito if that's something you still need. But I will hopefully be back soon. Thanks so much.